People, first of all, I'd like to say congratulations on all the gains, whether it's XRP, Coin, Shop, Beyond Meat, PayPal, SQ, LMT, Baba, UPST, Carvana, Tesla, or even if you're a baller and you held Nvidia like a champ, that is now at 464. Okay? What? Anyways, I mean, we have absolutely killed it this week. We're 4 days green in a row. We're gonna make it 5. And I have to say, I mean, it's just been epic on the train this week. So, what happens next is fairly simple. And I will show you exactly what that is. Against all odds, here we squeezed hard today. So according to this, and this is how I would play it as a market maker, I would, depending upon, obviously we know there's huge risk in the market here. We have bank earnings in the morning that can actually absolutely tank this. Will the most shit showy people in the shit show tank themselves or not remains to be seen. This says we pump in the morning, then they kill all premiums, and then Monday, Tuesday is the top. Okay? If I was a market maker, I would pump premiums in the morning, then I'd come down. Then I would wait for all the degenerate fuckers to come and buy them up, and I wouldn't move it. Okay? That is what I think will happen. If I see a pump coming, I'm obviously going to jump on it. So be ready to make plays in the morning. Okay? If bank earnings are good, we'll know pre-market. Now, here, I'm going to use ES again because it's the prettiest chart because I use it the least. We obviously broke through that wedge with power and then kept running. Okay, so now this is fairly simple. You do not want this under that high. Okay, then the retrace is on. Most we want is the 21 here. We could handle that high. For a rebound, it's possible that it happens. All right, and if he wants to do this during the night, that is fine. We'll see what China and Europe do. I swung some Baba, obviously, because he hasn't given the money shot yet. Okay, so let's just talk about this. Okay, there were if you bought coin today, for if you were insane and you bought $100 calls when they were $4 a piece, and you somehow was degenerate enough to hold it in the close, you could have sold those $4 calls for $1,000 each. And this is why we love options, right? Okay, and that is why even when this started running, because of the catalyst that I know many of you banked on, including me, was released, I knew that it would keep going, right? So I jumped in. I sold my 100 calls at 950% or whatever. I also sold my 110 calls for, what was it, 350%, and I'm swinging 120 and 116 calls. If this does some freak show move on good BlackRock earnings. If it doesn't, I'm probably gonna put on a short on this, but this is just, it's reloading this here, the MACD. This could be insane tomorrow. Vol-D obviously did the skip there. IWM holding like a champ, 190 453. Did I tell you in my video it could go to 194 or whatever? It doesn't matter. We'll play it by ear. There are stocks that didn't rally today, like FedEx. Keep that in mind. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Now, while everyone else was drawing in diamond tops, I told you that we would go higher. Now, if you look at the NAMO, it can still go higher. However, I mean, just to showcase, look at the RSI on it. It's at 61, and it can go and touch 70. So there's definitely more room here. Again, you know what the price target is. It's the October trend line. Okay, and look at that MACD. RSI 80 can go to 92. Has done it in the past. Keep an eye on this. Okay, VIX was trying to do something at the end there, reminiscent of a head and shoulders. Let's hope it's a double top. Okay, or at least a cup and handle so we can get out. Oil is at $77. Yo, this whole move is it smells like exit liquidity and rotation. Don't care. Let's bank on it. Bitcoin holding over 31.5. Dixie. Well, right now here on the 1 hour it's trying its 9 MA. Good for you, Dixie, because you were spanked and slapped today, big time. The daily, let me just showcase you where the MAs are. The 9 is at 101 and the 21 is at 102, and price is under 100. Okay, this jumped up here after hours, the 10-year, but again, way beneath our magic line. And just look at this con job. I mean, are you kidding me? That's the hourly. Right now it's above the 9. The 21 should give some resistance. So we're not, if today wasn't the top of 450, we're close, and I'm thinking like 453 max. Three things can happen. We either shoot for it straight out of the gate and it's in, or we have a small pop, then they just kill all the premiums all day with a OPEX type of grind, and then, you know, they wait for people to pile in on shorts, and then they bump it higher Monday, Tuesday. That's what I would do if I was playing against retail. But yeah, this is amazing. I mean, SPX closing over 4,500. Look at that daily candle. I mean, that's what I was saying when we had this, that this is not a gravestone doji at all. Like, what is that even? Holy moly. And look at the MACD on the daily. I mean, just saying that is really bullish. Okay, so I'm not saying that it's written in stone that 453 is, you know, has to be the target here. It can go higher than that. If we, I mean, Nvidia, good example. If we go into squeeze mode, right? But yeah, coin. If this doesn't gap up overnight, we'll definitely keep it on watch. I'm gonna get out of it fast if it doesn't do that, and if it does, I'm gonna get out of it fast either way. There's a few stocks that I think are gonna do what Hood and PayPal and SQ have done. Let me pull this over here, and I'm obviously gonna share them with you, but I'm just gonna give you a teaser here of one of them. And it has already ran a little bit, but let me just here. All right, so Zoom. Once Zoom gets over 72, it will go to 74, and once it gets over that, it's going into the 80s. And will it do it? Oh, you bet your ass it will. And it's setting up nicely, hasn't even hit blue yet. Okay, so there's plenty to play, is my point. Robinhood up after hours. I still haven't gotten the money shot really from here. I mean, it looks really, really good. We will see. We will see. Looks absolutely awesome. I mean, it's bull flagging on the 1 hour. Okay. Beyond Meat might pop, might not. Not the biggest thing in the world if it doesn't. PayPal, I still think closes that gap. This one. And then we're gonna start the chug up to this one. So PayPal we will be playing a lot of. SQ, I'm hoping fills the gap. Did this fill the gap already? I think this filled the gap. Yeah, this filled the gap. However, the reason I'm in it is it runs with Coinbase. And it can go up there. So why wouldn't it if we're in squeeze mode? I mean, look at the MACD on that. Ooh. LMT I got out of, and glad I did because it went down. It's going to be a huge play for us next week. BABA swung some, haven't seen the money shot yet. I guess I was in and out of that one today. NVIDIA, absolute, just, I mean, come on. I had 430 calls on this, like, here. No. Well, down there somewhere. So talk about paper handing a absolute monster, but it's okay. Green as the Hulk either way. UPST still has room. How much room do you ask? Well, we got to fill this gap, and any one of you who has been playing these stocks like I have, you know this is going to be at one point in time, they're gonna bring it up to here. I know it. Why wouldn't they? Okay? Why wouldn't they? This has a big cup. We're gonna be playing this well into next year. This is gonna be the most epic trade. Okay? I swung some up a little bit after hours. Same thing. Still has, I mean, they just, did we kill that in the morning or did we not? I mean, we did. And clearly it wants more. Okay, and it's gonna give more. And I mean, what a beautiful bull flag on the 1 hour. That's ridiculous. But yeah, I think they don't. If they bring it down to the 21, you know, so be it. On the 1 hour, I'll load it there again. Apple, they pumped the market with it, holding 190. Carvana, again, like UPST. Sorry for the yawn. It's been quite the day. They're gonna bring it up to here next week. There's gonna be a Carvana squeeze, and we're gonna catch it. And yeah, just saying. At some point in time, they are going to pump these too. Okay, that's how it works. So that's why, like, what's the P&L statement like? You know, it's next to the fax machine, Bob. Meta, oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah, we caught the bottom of Tesla here today, and we actually rode it all the way up, didn't we? Yes, because we sold at the end. What a play. That was 95%. But yeah, that's it. Let me show you some other good stuff that we got going on here. There was a glitch on this. Let me see if it pulls it up or not. Yeah, there's the glitch. Hold on. So, dark pool selling on QQQ, rotation into SPY, very clear. But then the encouraging thing was that they were pumping the flow, meaning buying options and options and not call options. Kind of the same on SPY, but the money is still in the system. It hasn't been pulled out. Okay, wonderful. And then I just wanted to show you that puts are very low, calls are high AF. That means that we are close to the top, but we're still pretty good. Now check this out. Hour of the day. I'm gonna keep an eye on this when they start buying 0 DTEs. Okay, absolutely wonderful day. Price target right there, Friday, Monday, or Tuesday. Okay, then I am going to, here's the thing, I don't think we pull back more than this. Okay, I don't. But again, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we got, see, this is what we got again, just to showcase. Cup, slight handle, or pullback into end of July. Then we go higher. That price target is gonna be like 460, 4655 about. It's gonna be here. It is then after August that we do our descent and we fill this gap, and by end of October we're hamming in all in, because that fucker is going to all-time highs. So with that, God bless, love yourself, love your family, and let's ride this train to the moon tomorrow at dawn.